Alright, hello there. I am Papa1, and this is Smackdown. Here Comes the Pain, and this is part 4 of the AGR series. So let's go in here, and I'll change this to a 5 real quick. Yep, so we are still in group 2 of the round of 56. So this is still group 2. And the first matchup is Chavo Guerrero versus George Steele. So we're going to go and set up that match. So let's go on here. And I'll set up the match. Oh wait, we're supposed to just go straight into the slot. This is the last minute. Let's see who's going to come out victorious. Chavo Guerrero, if it goes to a draw, he's going to get the victory because he got two first. And he's going for another weapon. What was George Steele trying to do? Was he trying to go to the quarter? He was probably trying to take off the turnbuckle. Yeah. Our reason. Oh, this could be a. Oh, never mind. Oh no, he gonna cheat to win? Oh no. Oh, that would have been so poetic. Oh, he ended up losing. Damn. That would have been so good. Had he been able to pull up the victory like that, but Chavo Guerrero's the winner. Yeah. That roll up should have worked. Yeah. And our reason we even have the what's it called, DQ turned off and stuff. It's because like if we had DQ turned on, when they accidentally hit the referee sometimes, he can ring the bell and DQ somebody, and I don't want that to take place with the Iron Man matches. We got Volkov versus Shelton Benjamin. That'll be the next one. Yeah, so I ain't trying to have that happen on here. Oh yeah, Volkov was first one to be selected. I know it wasn't gonna be a 3 count, but what happened to the referee right there? I can't believe he beat Shelton Benjamin. Here's what it is, though. All right. All right. So it's gonna be George Steele versus Shelton Benjamin to figure out who's gonna get third place. God damn it. I do not know who has to lead because I had walked away to go do something. Should have paused the video. It should be alright though. Why is it moving so slow? I'm glad I came back just in time. So Sheldon Benjamin ended up winning. He's gonna get third place. That released German suplex. Looked like it was a good match. I'll probably watch it again when it's on YouTube. So, no, what the heck? So this, and then we got put equal sign. And then here we got alright, so now it's time to do Chavo Guerrero versus Volkov. Nikolai Volkov. Alright. I don't know, but that was on me, the little mess ups or whatever. These older wrestlers on this game ain't half bad and stuff like that. You know, they're not half bad. They should really think about doing that more often. I think more likely, like Nikolai Volkov, he had came back and he was wrestling again or whatever like that. But I think his group, the Un-Americans, that was from what was that? From the '80s, I believe they was the Un-Americans. It was either the '80s or the '90s or whatever, with him and Iron Sheik or whatever like that. Who else was part of the Un-Americans? Oh yeah, Sergeant Slaughter. Or was he part of a different move when he was acting anti-American for whatever gimmick? Well, he was an anti-American. Everybody knew that, but he was on whatever thing he was with his when he was a heel or whatever. All right, back to the match. But yeah, like I was saying, they should think about bringing back a lot of older wrestlers and stuff like that. They do it sometimes, but they don't really bring back everybody and stuff like that. But you ain't even got to bring back everybody. But like just wrestlers in general and stuff like that. But the way they design games now, they will put a bunch of moves on there that the motherfuckers didn't know about or even heard of and shit like that in their move sets. Because that's what they be doing on the newer WWE games. I was like, why is that in his move set? He has never used that before. They like the new 2K games. They got them having move sets that like do not even make sense for the characters because those characters would never use that, especially in WWE. You're not even allowed to wrestle like that in WWE. Like they be giving certain characters power drivers and shit. I was like, first of all, he never was on the Indies, and before he was in the main roster, he was only known for being in NXT for like 3 or 4 years or whatever like that. So why would they have power drivers and this, that, and the other if they have no career outside of WWE and crap? Can't use power drivers really in WWE. But it's whatever. At least they got more personality and got mirror moveset than they do have on the main roster of the actual, you know, real life and stuff like that. The game, if they want to give them better moves and shit, I'm not mad about it. I'm just like, it makes no sense. I feel like it makes no sense. They can use it here, but not there and stuff like that. And I'm not talking about everybody should be able to do it wherever they want with their move set on the main roster. I'm talking about the fact that if you know how to do certain moves and stuff like that, long as you are capable of really using them, you should be allowed to be able to have that part of your arsenal. Like Seth Rollins, they tried to take away the curve stomp from him, but they eventually gave it back to him and stuff. They thought too many people were getting hurt by it, and sometimes the wrestlers themselves they'll stop using certain moves. Like what was it? AJ Styles didn't use the Styles Clash for a minute because I think one or two people got hurt from it in WWE. The worst injury was probably Roderick Strong. I think his neck got broken, but that's because they don't do as they're told and shit. Like I think Roderick Strong tried to tuck his head when he's supposed to stay straight, and that's how they have. But it was on both of their parts because AJ damn near landed in a tombstone position when that accident happened. So it was a little bit on both of their parts. If you ask me, when Roderick Strong had broke his neck or whatever. But that stuff tends to happen, and not like he was trying to injure him and shit like that. It's just what ended up happening. Why he go to the corner for? Oh, that actually hit him, and it did some damage because it gave him his what's that? But that did damage to him as well. What was the point? He was too far away. I think he hit the ring before he actually touched his leg or whatever. It's whatever though, because now he got his finisher. I thought that was gonna do a KO. All right, Volkov gonna have to lead after this pinfall. Chavo needs to get himself a pinfall to try to get back this match, get back in his favor. What? No, to get it back in his favor, he's gonna need a pinfall and he gonna need two falls, not one. He gonna need two falls because Volkov got it first. And so you're gonna have to lead by two, and Volkov, no, he's gonna have to get three in a row because I think this is gonna be another 3 count. That was yeah, atomic drop. Yep, atomic drop. Now he has 2 falls. Gonna try to go for the pinfall again. That only works for a finisher, I think. You're gonna go back-to-back pinfalls on the same move from a finisher, I believe. Or a weapon finisher. Yeah, Chavo Guerrero lost this, which is not bad. How the heck did he get damaged doing the striking himself? That's another thing I don't understand. Like sometimes they be having head and body damage occurred from them doing offense. Like I don't understand that. How is his head hurt from doing offense? That sounds dumb to me. Like, yeah, this is over. Chavo Guerrero had a good run. Oh, he's gonna be. Oh, good for Chavo though because I just realized he's gonna be part of the what's name, the 7-man last chance. Last chance. What's name league? Yeah. So Chavo Guerrero, he did decent. Yeah, I just realized that he may have lost this, but he's gonna get a second chance opportunity to get back in here. I just realized that he's going to have another opportunity after this. He got first place, so good for him. You in first place. You in first place. That bitch got this. You came in first place. Let me do this real quick. What should it be? I think it was 22. Check that stuff out later. Okay. Oh yeah, I just nah, I realized it was on 21 last time. I could just go in the video real quick and see how I had it set up right here. Yep, I got set. I'm right. I got set at 21. Okay, so that should take care of this. Congrats again to Volkov. Let me put his name up here before I forget. First, got to put Chavo Guerrero. And that was group 2, so congrats to Nikila Volkov. Nikolai, my bad. Nikolai Volkov. And congrats also to Chavo Guerrero. He's not out of the running yet. He's going to be part of the last chance tournament. So congrats to both of them. Let me Oh yeah. We could go. We could X out this match. I think Celtic Benjamin was his hardest match. His semifinal match. Yeah. Cause who did he face off with before that? He faced off with who? Rob Van Dam. Yeah. Oh, he was supposed to lose to Rob Van Dam. Yeah, that was his hardest match. He should have lost to Rob Van Dam. Now that I think about it, yeah. That's what I'm forgetting. Rob Van Dam should have beaten him. But Rob Van Dam kept on doing that split leg moonsault, the superstar press, however, that moonsault. So, yeah. Which I thought was atrocious. I was like, why the is this the reason why you're losing? You're losing because of a shitty damn mechanic in the game. Cause like, when you run into the corner to go do your top rope finisher or whatever like that, you throw them into the corner. Do you run into them and you throw them down to the ground and you climb to the top to do your top rope finisher. He kept on doing the split leg moonsault instead of going for the 5-star frog splash. But I couldn't do nothing about it. That was just the way the game is. What I ended up doing was I took off that move and I think I gave him the shooting star press, and I think I gave him the leg drop, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure real quick. Uh, let's see. Going here. Gotta make sure this is the right one. Yep, group 2. Go here. Send this over to here. Here. Now they're both right there. Oh yeah, I gotta freaking put this back at 18. So the first match is Batista and then who is Batista going against? Oh crap, I forgot everything's right here. Batista, he's going against Benoit. Ah crap, I keep on forgetting everybody's name is right here and shit. Okay, then is really John Cena? Oh shit. John Cena's gonna get fed to the wolves, okay. That's what we never seen. They kept on bringing back Goldberg to go against this person, that person. He should have went against damn John Cena. Randy Orton versus Roddy Piper. Okay. Come on, man. Who's the last two? Stone Cold versus old school Undertaker. So Undertaker from the 90s versus what's the name? Versus Stone Cold. So oh yeah, maybe push up the word. Okay. Right? That's where we at. Forget it. I'll put Steve Austin. It should have been Stone Cold. That was on me, man. That's on me. I did put him on here as Steve Austin. It don't matter. It's the same damn thing. You know, it's the same damn thing. You know. Yep. So next time we're on here, we're gonna be doing group. Oh, I put goddamn 2 up there. It's supposed to be group 3. Yep. Next time we're gonna be doing group 3. And these are the 8 competitors. These are all good matches. I think when Randy Orton was Legend Killer, he did go against Roddy Piper and stuff like that. Because he was trying to take out all the legends and stuff. I think oh, was that Jericho? Cause yeah, it was Jericho who wanted to get somebody WrestleMania. Hold on, I got coffee. I'm out. It's almost a damn hour with this video, man. I should just hung up. I should just ended this video before I answered the phone. Yeah, it's alright. As I said before, this is group 3 that you're gonna be seeing, and this was part 4. Yep. Also, I put it on there already. Yeah, but I found those videos. I thought I didn't have access to these videos no more. I put these on there earlier or whatever like that, earlier today or whatever. I upload them to YouTube. The Fighting Illusion, K1, Revenge, you know, oh, that's a damn typo. Let me change that in the title real quick. That supposed to say 15 man. Because there's only 15 possible characters to play on this game. I'm not sure if this game had it where you can create a character. It probably did, but I just didn't feel like it. Because the only reason I carried the character for the other game, which was... Oh, wait, the game that's coming up. Yeah, that's... Because this is 2020, right? Yeah. I mean, 20... Fighting Losers K1 GP 2000. Yeah. The one that's on Fighting Losers K1 World GP 2001. That's the one that got the... That's the one that I made a character. I just default character like I did for this, and then I made a character where I actually put in effort in his moveset and AI logic and everything. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoy. To the next one later.